Hi everyone, so we have today the Pentel I Plus and Fitline for Clena collaborations. And these products are made to go well together, not just in appearance, but in the way they actually work together. So in other words, this Fitline highlighter does really well over the top of the inner gel that's inside the I Plus here. So I will talk about each product one at a time. I'll combine them together with some swatching, and I'm also going to show you some possible dupe swatches that I think would be helpful to some of you trying to decide if you need yet another highlighter in your life. And we'll do a little bit of swatching on a couple different types of paper because I know that tends to be helpful for our viewers. So why don't we talk first about the I Plus for Clena here. So the I Plus inner gel is really an I Plus body. So this is a custom multi-body that they have pre-filled with inner gel refills. So when you use up your refills, you can replace them with more inner gel refills of the tip size of your choice, or you can replace them with any of the slicky refills. So both the inner gel and the slicky ink is left-hand friendly. We have two left-handed people who work here at Tokyo Pen Shop, and they both use the inner gel ink all the time. They love it. So, and the slicky ink as well, I have to say. So these are very nice in that they're customizable, but unlike most I Plus barrels, you're gonna get pre-filled ink inside of there. So that's pretty cool and a little bit different from the normal way they sell the I Plus barrel. Now, what they've done, it's only slightly confusing, so I'll go ahead and explain it here. So what they've done is they've made 4 different barrel colors, and these 4 colors are available pre-filled with 0.4 inner gel ink. Now let me bring a swatch into the frame here for those of you who aren't familiar with that. So this is a quick drying gel ink, and what I've done is I've swatched the 0.4 and the 0.5 for you so you can see that difference. So if you really, really like 0.4 ink, then perfect. You would just stop here, select the barrel you want, you're good to go. Now, they also have made 2 of the barrels pre-filled with 0.5 ink. If that is the case, if you like the navy or the burgundy barrel, then perfect, you can buy them pre-filled with 0.5. If you like the olive green, let me make sure I'm calling these what they're calling them. Yeah, olive green, or I think they call this one brown beige, let me see. Yeah, or the brown beige. If you like those 2 colors, but you don't prefer 0.4, you're still gonna have to get them pre-filled with 0.4 and then refill them with a larger tip size. And again, you don't have to refill them with inner gel, you can also refill them with slicky. Now the advantage to refilling with slicky is that it comes in a lot of different colors, 3 different tip sizes. I will link a card here up on the screen so that if you're totally new to the Slicky I Plus series, you could go watch my beginner video on that. And that will show you all the swatches of Slicky, for example. It really only makes sense to buy the 0.5 barrel if you like the 0.5 ink and you want one of these 2 colors. I have a feeling that this olive green is going to be really popular. All right, so that is the I Plus for Clena. Now let's pause that a moment. We'll bring it back into the picture when we're doing some combined swatching. But let's talk about the Fitline for Clena now. I'm going to get this into the screen because it's important, I feel like. and I'll zoom in on it. Okay, so now what you have here for the Fitline is you actually just have, it looks like 8 different ink colors, right? But you really have 4 different ink colors that come in your choice of body style. So if you really like these bolder bodies, then those are available. Or if you really like this softer off-white body look, those are available like that. Same exact 4 different ink colors. Now the Fitline has a cool feature in that they make the tip, if you can see here, they make this wedge have what I would call, let's call it a weak point, so that when you're applying pressure, you can write very specifically and beautifully due to this giving way slightly. Now it's a very slight, it's not like a huge bounce or anything. And so that enables you to have more control over exactly what you're highlighting. So you get that wedged Fitline tip, and then you also get this nice bullet point tip that's great for like underlining. And I'll show you, I think I have a swatch I can show you just so you can see the difference in the width of lines, in case that helps you. So that's your bullet tip, and then that's your like wedged tip. So the colors they've given you are soft blue, mint green, soft red, and gray. Now I want to talk about the dupes for a minute, because there are dupes for, there's really good dupes, I feel like, for just about all of them except the soft red. And so I'm going to talk about that one first. So you can see I've swatched the Fitline here. Now the other semi-comparable ones, I've got the Propus Window in smoky red, I've got the mild liner in mild red, and I've got the Friction in the new, from the new Natural series in red. Now they do not have that watermelony brightness that the Fitline does. I'm very excited about this one in particular. And let me just like zoom in a little more briefly here so you can maybe see the differences better. But I'm really excited about this new Fitline one because it is a dupe for a discontinued Mitsubishi Propus highlighter that they do not make anymore. It used to have like the black body. We sold it on our shop, you know, whatever, 7 years ago, whenever it was discontinued. I can't remember how many years ago that was, but it's been gone for quite a while. And I have not been able to dupe it. So I'm super excited about this Fitline. And if there was only one you were gonna get and try, I would get one of the soft reds, because it's gonna be hard to dupe that with something already in your collection. Now yeah, that's better. Okay, so here's the gray. Now this gray has a great, almost like a bluey tone to it that you do not get from the other grays, but it's still like, I feel like it's pretty, you know, if you already had the Propus Window smoky gray, or the mild gray mild liner, or this new gray from the Friction Natural series, I feel like you might not need to get the Fitline. None of them are exact, but you know, here it is for you. You can kind of make your own mind. Now the mint green really I would call a blue green. So here's the mild liner blue green. So it's bolder than that. The Propus 2 Window Aqua, the Propus 2 Window soft colors that are not, they're not part of that new Propus Window series, but they still make these and we still have them on our store. This Aqua one is more of a dupe for the mild liner, mild blue-green. And then the Friction, that one is the soft, like pastel green color from it's not from one of the new colors, but it's more green. So, you know, again, I feel like you can really get the vibe from these two, although they are lighter. The really nice thing about the Fitline is kind of
how bold they are while still being highlighters, and not like some people say you get into the smoky, you get into like these and you almost start saying, hey, that's not a highlighter, that's a marker, even though you can, you know, use it whatever way you want. These I still feel like, oh, these are, you know, great highlighters. And so this soft blue, I feel like the mild liner, mild dark blue, is a really good dupe. And the Propus Window smoky blue is not too bad as well. The Friction, the new Friction, what do I call this in the dark, in the natural blue? I might just call it blue. I'm blanking, but it's starts to get quite a bit different. The Fitline starts to look more purple next to a real blue like this. So if you already own the mild liner, mild dark blue, I'd say you already have a pretty darn good dupe for that. So anyway, I hope this, like, the dupe side of things helps some of you. I get a lot of questions sometimes of like, hey, how does this compare to this? And so I thought, well, I can do some good comparisons right here that will at least help some of you. Let's do a little bit of swatching of this Fitline over the top of Energel, because again, they really are formulated to go together really well. So especially on like good quality white paper, you're gonna see that they work really nicely together. And maybe I can just do it right here for my regular white paper swatch. This is, for those of you who will ask, this is one of the Nemesines. We have a lot of different sizes of Nemesines on our site. This is a big A4, if I remember correctly. And I just really like the quality of the paper and the perforation. So that's why I use them a lot in the videos. Okay, so here we go. I am going to swatch over the top. What do we want to, we'll do the, since I'm really wild about this, I'll do this. So we've got, this is Energel. That nice non-smearing swatch. And why don't we just do the blue too, just for the heck of it. But let's do, no, that would be weird. Let's try and think, maybe we'll do gray over the top of this one. So again, you've got this nice bold color and you don't have smearing over the top of the Energel. Now, I also found good, this is one of my work planners here. So I'll just use a Sunday to swatch in, since I usually do not work on Sundays. So this is the Jibun Techo, and so we're going to see how this performs on that paper. And I actually have already been swatching this a little bit on here, and I've found that it performs really well. So I guess spoiler, oh, it's not good. Let's not do the blue over the top of it. That blue on top of blue is kind of dumb. Okay, and then let's do another swatch with black, and I'll try to highlight faster this time. Okay. And so you have this nice non-smearing highlight, which I'm very happy with. Okay, so so that's two kinds of paper. And now we're gonna do it on top of Tomoe River paper for all you Jibun Techo lovers. Let me get a paper back here. Now I've already done, you know, part of a whole video about how I just don't think Tomoe River paper is great for gel plus highlighter, but you know, if you want to use it, you want to know what is going to work at least the best. So that's why I'm willing to do these swatches. So let's get started here. Man, I'm losing my voice again. Makes it really hard to do videos. Okay, so again, this is Tomoe River paper, so take note if you're a Hobonichi user. There's some smear on here for sure. I would not call that non-smearing. Performs much better on the two other papers I tried.
And just because I know some people will be like, oh, well, but I like to highlight in my planner like long after I write in it or after I set up my page or whatever. So then let's just give it, I don't know, like a minute, and then we'll highlight over the top and then see, because that also might make a difference to some people depending on the way you use yours. Okay, is that enough time? Ooh, that's kind of making a nice color. Still gets smear. So, you know, I really would not recommend this combo for Hobonichi. Sorry. I think it will be really hard to find a nice gel pen plus highlighter combo for Hobonichi. Let me bring this back over here in case you wanted to see those dupe possibilities again. So just one final time, I want to make it clear that if you only wanted one of each color, you know, would not want to buy all 8 pens, because these are the same ink, these are the same ink, these are the same ink. Obviously, if you're a collector, then knock yourself out. These are the same ink. I just don't want you to like get all 8 and then be disappointed there's only 4 colors there. Yeah, so the more I look at these, the more I just appreciate how nice and bright they are, and the more I feel like, you know, maybe they're not so easy to find a dupe for after all. So anyway, I hope that that video was helpful. If you are interested in either the Fitline or the I+, if you're brand new to the I+, please do check out my beginner guide. I think it is very helpful if you're trying to understand exactly how this pen works. Everyone, have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.